Hey y'all, this is 401119 and Gizmo back for the season. We're at one of the old St. Joe sites, and this here I believe might be a pump house. So we're going to take a look at this. We're a bit west of the number 3 mill, which is a museum. So we're going to go ahead and try and get in here and see what's up. So this is looking inside this building. It looks like it might have just been storage. There's only a little bit of graffiti there from November 21st, 2003. And yeah, it pretty much just seems like this has been used as a rodent's nest. I don't know if it was could have been equipment or tool storage, explosive storage. You never know. I don't think you would have kept explosives in a frame building like this, but again, you never know. There's a couple more shacks like this around here we're going to take a look at, plus a potential mill and shaft site. So we'll cut back to that in a minute. Hi guys. So we continued south a ways to where we know there are 3 shacks. We found some construction going on here. There's a bobcat, track loader, backhoe, some other stuff. You can see the number 3 mill, its head frame up there. I also tracked down this, which appears to be a control lever, either for a hoist motor or potentially a switch throw for a rail line. It's a lever hooked up to chain. We've seen similar in New Mexico. And there's also a porta potty and some small wood structure being built over there. I'm not really sure what that's about. This right here is the lowermost mine-related structure. The two between this and the last one are surrounded by nasty snake grass. So this right here at a loading dock, some kind of door. Yeah, go ahead and get the camera up in there. And it also appears to be pretty well empty.
Another rodent nest.
That's no surprise. I'm wondering what's in these though, especially since they got ventilation fans up on the roof. So my initial speculation was that they were pump shacks. That appears to be false, because if there were pump shacks, there'd be pumps in there, and even if they'd pulled the equipment out, there'd still be a big old void on the floor, and signs it was there, and there's not. So I got no idea what these are. I've driven a ton of work around here. Not sure to what end exactly. Yeah, this one had electrical power hooked up, but conduit and a busted bulb. So who knows how old these were, what they were used for. So this here is, or was, a rail bed. I've never seen rails twisted like this before in my life. This is something else. So this continues, crosses Shaw Branch with a small bridge, and in here there is a mill and possible shaft site. This here is the bridge. Yeah, there's a chain link on either side, ostensibly to prevent ATVers or some such from crossing it, which would probably end poorly for them. So the abutments here, it seems like the abutments are very thin, and the embankment is starting to fail because there's a major washout of the track here, which is among the least of the problems facing this line. If you look back this way, it's a hell of a bushwhack. We found 2 switches, so it looks like we were at the head of the yard that used to be on the north side of the number 3 mill. Down here, there is known to be a mill. I'm just not sure if we're going to be able to find a good way down, but we'll give it a whirl. So this here is part of the mill complex that is down below the railroad tracks. So this is all cast poured concrete construction, really well built. There's a rebar sticking up from the foundations. We found a lot of brick, so this building had a brick siding. We also tracked down, I believe, a flotation vessel over here. I don't know how well you can see the circular outline that the concrete vessel down there follows, but this used to be a flotation vessel for flotation separation of ore from the gang. This is a really, really small mill, which might be why I couldn't find any Sanborn drawings of it, which are old fire insurance maps that tend to have really good interior drawings of historic buildings from about 100 years ago. I'm not entirely sure where the shaft is going to be around here, which is not really an encouraging sign. I believe that further off in this direction there's an additional mill. Like I said before, I believe this was the federal or national number 7 mill. A little bit of quick mining engineering here. So this tree in front of us, if you can see, it has grown into roughly T or cross-shaped depression in the floor of the mill, which then emerges here from this small culvert into this flume, which appears to continue into the flotation vessel for processing. Engineering. We does it. Mostly. Found this old brick here. It says Elvins and Howard, St. Louis. Yeah, St. Louis used to have a ton of brickworks and clay mines, so it's no great surprise that was sourced from there. And also, we actually found the primary mill complex, as well as an additional flotation separation vessel that we didn't actually get to show you. So, yeah, this is the mill. Got multiple rows of process equipment mounts here. A lot of the wood is still here, which is curious. We got to be sort of careful around here because we know there's 1 or 2 shafts, and do not know if they've actually been managed. My initial guess is going to be an honest no. I don't think they have, because this area is so far off the beaten path. I don't even think we've seen other footprints here. Nobody comes back here. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up because we're just about to hit Shaw Branch through there. We haven't found any indications of a shaft, which just doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean there isn't one. It just means that we haven't stumbled over it yet, which is probably a good thing. I'm going to go ahead and call it for this mill. I'll see if I can get a little better information on which it is, and that's what will show up on the video title. Other than that, we got a couple other sites we want to look at today, and thanks for watching, y'all. See ya.